Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. So they get the completion. That's good, but Charles, probably not good to get hit on the first play of the game.
No coaching staff ever wants their quarterback hit on any passing play, especially to start the game. What you're hoping is you have one of those tough guys back there that sometimes when they get hit early, gets the juices flowing, and they get right into the game.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Here comes Rager.
"21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. Throwing is Hurts.
Going deep here for Watkins. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. And they're going to get this all the way inside the Miami 15. A big play there for Philly.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua dancing to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Miami.
And that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Caught. It's Wilson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. He's got Fuller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. He'll get 4 yards of the carry there, and we will get to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 2nd quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Gaskin. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Gaskin again. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
It certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be in the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack.
Tua.
Flushed out right. Here's Fuller with a catch. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They fake the handoff. Now Tua out to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Throwing again on 2nd down. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says...
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on second and long. Hurts. Left side here to Sanders. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's fourth down. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. This from 54 yards away. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on fourth down, may as well make him punt it. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. This from 54 yards away. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 28-yard line.
And they'll begin by running the action.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Hurts. He'll fire it deep for Rager.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty.
And the Dolphins are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Push him back. Push him back. 40. 39. Right. Check 44. Check. Go red.
They'll run now with Gaskin. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Gaskin again on second down.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. Tua going to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Gaskin. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another run with Gaskin. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in a big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. This is Gaskin on the carry. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey, and they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come here, switch it.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Now a handoff looking right, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua.
finding Gaskin underneath.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. That will be their third and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Lindsey on the toss left. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Tua sets up to pass it. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Tua on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense depth.
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway.
Si conoces que no me estás escuchando, le acabo de ganar a este tipo. Voy a cortar, nos vemos ahorita. Voy a grabar esto o ponerlo por Instagram.